Hello and welcome back, YouTube. Man, this has been an interesting drive. Wow, person on my left, busy using a cell phone, and he's driving. I look to the left, and he's straight up holding it in his hand in front of the steering wheel, looking straight down on it while he's driving. I wonder if that's still happening. Oh yeah. Actually, he's got it in his right hand. He's kind of shaking it. I mean, admittedly, I did just now glance down at my phone, see that it finally finished the whole stabilization process on the segment of video that I was having it stabilize. That is time consuming, by the way. It takes a long time on Obamaphone 3, which is primarily what I'm shooting my vlog on these days. But yeah, I did. I guess I'm as guilty as him. I did, look down at that, see that was done. Start the camera app, open the camera app, put it in the holder, and then hit record. But yeah, that guy was while he passed me, he seemed pretty fixated on whatever he was doing with his cell phone. It's interesting how Google will track everything, and of course that will influence ads that you get on YouTube, and also ads that you get in Chrome. And those apartments that I just passed there on the right, I got something that sent me to their website, and I immediately recognized what it was, so I actually went to their website to check it out, and they look pretty neat, but wow, a lot of money to live in a really bad part of town. Man, I haven't come this way in a while. I just remembered Spin is down here. I should look and see if Spin is hiring. That's another place I'd love to work at. I did finally go to Lime's website, and yeah, the job opportunities at Lime weren't good. Okay, I'm debating as to where I want to park. I don't want to park right up in the zone, because that's just entirely too sketchy for my comfort zone. And I'm coming from the south as opposed to parking by the government offices where I normally do. Yeah, we hit tents right here. I'm not parking in front of sketchy tents. I'll walk by them. I had to walk past him to get the Andre house. Looks like we got no parking signs here. So sorry for such substance-free video, but I'm not used to parking in this general direction, so I don't really know where to go. How about Buchanan? I wonder if this is private parking on the left or if it's public. Notice, no trespassing, loitering, soliciting on this property. It's really not clear whether this is public parking or private parking. At any rate, I think I should be fine here. At least I don't see a sign that says, specifically what time, so I don't have to worry about getting towed away at 6 o'clock, especially since it's 5:34 right now. Still Monday afternoon. Going to Andre house to get dinner. Hopefully touch base with my daughter if I'm lucky, and then headed towards bringing my backpack with me. GP. Oh yeah. Hello. Sunshade in the window. Forgot to do that my last time I parked at home. And oh yeah, it was a flippin' oven when I got in here. So not only could I have not been recording because Obamaphone 3 was busy stabilizing a chunk of video, I'm finally up to last Monday. So yeah, I'm just living my week vicariously, like my life vicariously, reliving it a week after it happened. That hoodie, I said I thought I found my GYR3 hoodie in the back. Turns out it's a GCU hoodie. I forget exactly where I found that. I want to say that I found that walking, just on the side of the road. So God knows how clean it is. Although to be fair, it passes the smell test. That's worth something. But yeah, I just figured sometime I think I found it, and in fact, it might have been on I don't know. I don't recall exactly. My memory is flawed. That is what that is. But anyway, since this is a slightly less secure place to park, I'm leaving less visible worth stealing in the car. Hopefully that hoodie doesn't get messed with, just sitting between the seats. But anyway, I remember, oh God, it's crazy just how quickly the car starts to heat up like an oven, even with me putting the sunshade in. But it feels a little bit better outside. Honestly, the wind, and as much as I generally hate being in wind, the breeze blowing on my sweat it's providing a little natural evaporative cooling, and that felt good. Hopefully y'all can hear me, because there is a little bit of wind today. The cloud cover is gone. The sun is back to being pretty brutal, but it's a little colder than it has been. So I checked the iPhone, checked the temperature. It's 5:37 p.m. right now. Surprisingly, very little traffic coming down here. And of course, at this point, with the issues with my car, I need to make my routing decisions based upon 106. Oh, damn. No, it's hot. It's like if the breeze is just making it feel a little better for once. And hopefully not completely fucking my microphone. And train yard over there. Dang, I just put my iPhone in my back right pocket. I need to make a point to never, ever, ever put smartphones in my back right pocket, because that's open during construction. I wonder what exactly it is that's open during construction. This patch of tents on the left is one of the few over in this area of the zone that still is available. And yeah, city has closed the sidewalk there. That's definitely well, I'm not sure if that's a City of Phoenix sign or not. It doesn't actually say City of Phoenix on it, but it looks like a City of Phoenix sign. I don't know, it looks like there's definitely some construction going on, stuff beyond just clearing of debris in the zone. But yeah, it's the tents on the left, which I'm not going to throw the camera on, because again, I'm trying not to get hate from the people I eat dinner with. But yeah, it's one of the few spots on this side that's not been cleared. Most of it, as you can see, has been cleared like these, and has got these construction fences around it. Some of the sidewalks are accessible, but most of them are not. Which makes it a little difficult. Wow, as he rolls through here in a Tesla. That's awesome. Makes it kind of difficult to walk through here, but you can see there's other pedestrians on the side of the road. Anybody drives through here just knows that this whole area is a designated bum crossing. You have a stop sign, so you need to stop. Thank you. Anyway, I'm just about to the Andre house, and I'm just getting to the point where it gets pretty thick with people, so I should probably wrap this segment up. But yeah, I just wanted to note that there was very little traffic, and of course that's a very big concern when I'm driving right now with my radiator fan not working. I need to plan my routes and watch my Google traffic on the iPhone and plan my routes to where I don't get stuck in traffic. Speaking of my iPhone, I am out of data for the month with Mint Mobile, so my data is super slow and super throttled, which is not good, and that won't be fixed until I don't get renewed until the 18th. So these next 8 days are going to be a bit of a struggle with that. And on that note, I will be back. Ooh, that's not a good place to leave a bicycle. Well, for those who are curious, that's restrooms. I think that property there is owned by St. Vincent de Paul, and those are restrooms that they make available, and they've got some cleaning. There's places over there where people can kind of wash their hands. St. Vincent de Paul has definitely got to be one of the best service providers out here. Love hate the different faith-based charities. Some of them really try to feed whatever religion is whatever religion is that it's an outreach of on the people, and not everybody wants to be fed somebody else's religion just to be fed or whatever. And while there are Christian materials available inside St. Vincent de Paul, St. Vincent de Paul doesn't discriminate against the heathens. You know, I mean, they're there to feed and help everybody, and I'm really appreciating them these days. Same thing with Andre House. I know they're faith-based as well. I'm not sure exactly what faith. I want to say Catholic, but I'm not sure. Anyway, I need to get over there. I'm going to get some dinner. Looks like the pigeons are eating really good. Got my backpack all prepped up like I said I would. As I drop it on the ground. Yeah, ready for a night of work today, and really hoping I see my daughter. Oh damn! It's 6:38. I stayed down here longer than I should have. You know, I said I wasn't gonna go to the human services campus and look for Alice. I still did. I didn't see her at the Andre House at all. Saw some craziness at the Andre House, and I'll talk about that once I get into my car. Hopefully everything's fine with my car. Tried a different place to park tonight. This is actually a shorter walk to the Andre House than where I normally park, but also I don't think it's secure. But the bottom line is, where I park normally, I have to be moved by 6, and while this may be private parking, it's not very clearly signed. I don't. Yeah, my car looks just fine. I don't see it being an issue me parking here. Plus, I got some shade from that big SUV. So, hey, there's Perk. Would that be considered a crossover? I don't know. I don't like that style of vehicle, but I appreciate the shade. I hate that dinger. I want that thing disconnected so bad. You know, there's only one thing. Are you done? There's only one thing that it dings for that occasionally I find helpful, and that's when I inadvertently leave my blinkers on too long. It does kind of go ding, 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 and it has a very distinctive kind of rhythm that it puts on the dings at that point in time that brings it to my attention. But yeah, if I have to be the idiot who's driving down the road with his blinker on when it shouldn't be on occasion, to me that's a small price to pay to eliminate all the irritating dings that it does all the time for, as far as I'm concerned, no good reason. All right, Wonolo just gave me my job ID. I should already be there because I still gotta get layered up. Now I think I can get layered up after I clock in. I'm pretty sure that's allowed. That was like a whole week ago. Well, almost a week ago. So trying to remember that. Okay, here's a red light. I can check my Google Maps. Oh, it's green light already. That's one of the. Oh, it refreshed a whole lot quicker than I thought it would. Gosh, it used to be sometimes when I was down to the point of throttled data over my limit with Mint Mobile that I could forget getting traffic updates, but that was actually reasonably quick. I just didn't have a very long red light to look at it. Hopefully I can stop here. Well, I'm gonna have to glance down at it. And oh damn, that's weird. It doesn't show that there's any traffic that's going to be an issue for me taking the freeway to work, but it does show there being an accident. Should look a little closer where the accident is. Accident between 27th Avenue and 35th Avenue. So it's definitely on the freeway as opposed to above the freeway. I don't know. I think I'm gonna take my chances on the freeway, and I'm kicking myself in the ass. I just, you know, and it's sometimes I meet somebody and I get into an interesting conversation, and I don't stay mindful of the time. I usually try to stay mindful of the time, and some days I just don't talk to anybody. But I don't know. Trying to be. Oh dang! I can definitely feel some issues with my shifting right now, and that ain't good. Definitely. definitely. I actually had a pretty interesting conversation with a guy eating across from me at Andre House. His name was Carl. Older guy. I want to say he was in his. He looked younger, but yeah, he was in his late 70s. And I also talked with another older guy. It's always the older guys I feel more comfortable talking to. And the thing is, I notice usually when I talk to the older people that are down there, they don't seem to be on drugs. They just seem to be victims of a really fucked up economy. I mean, I don't know their stories, and I'm not asking. It's none of my business. Now, these guys want to share some information with me, they can. Carl shared some stuff with me that was pretty heavy, and I'm not sure if I was supposed to go right then or not. Those lights always confuse the shit out of me. It looked like it was green as I was approaching it, though. Anyway, the air conditioning feeling real good right now. Anyway, great conversation with Carl. I sure hope I see him again. The other guy, I didn't really talk with him much, but he kicked me down a thing of Jell-O. And these sealed things of Jell-O, or some kind of gelatin, probably not Jell-O. And yeah, I can't get it in my bag right now. But anyway, I kept mine, so I have something to snack on while I'm at work, because 12 hours without food is a long time. And I just don't feel like I need to be spending money on their vending. It's the same exact vendor as from Amazon, Avenue C, and yeah, their prices are high and their food is crap. On the night of July 4th, they were kicking down free barbecue sandwiches, and those were amazing. I don't expect anything like that tonight, so yeah. I got a couple things of my ramen. I don't recall if they have a hot water dispenser there, but I know they have microwaves. So worst case scenario, if they're 30-minute breaks, I can microwave the water and make it that way. It's just funny, like on a 10-minute break that don't get it done, and on a 30-minute break it does. Probably pissing off the car behind me by slowing down, but I just like to make sure that the guys in the big trucks have room to get over. So, it's 31st Avenue. I don't see any accidents here. Anyway, smooth sailing on the freeway. I should actually get there on time. Those conversations didn't make me late. I mean, I was there eating my dinner. Also had a nice long chat with my mother. That was good. We exchanged some pictures. So, I've been kind of out of touch with my mother for quite a while, so it's kind of nice hearing from her right now. So, and she's pretty much told me there's not much she can do to help me right now. And I mean, at my mother's age, should she be having to help me right now? No, definitely not at all. But just hearing from her is comforting, and being able to swap pictures is nice. So yay, technology. She did tell me I also need to just not get too focused on Allison and stay focused on myself. So as much as I get frustrated with her, it's still my baby, you know. So, wow, this drive was quick. Still dealing with just trauma, mental trauma from that commute that I had all the way to Williams-Sonoma. Yeah, I ain't taking no job. Well, I don't know. I might take something like that through Winolo on a one-off, but no, I ain't taking no full-time jobs that far away ever again. No way. I ain't taking any full-time job that I can't get to by bus. And that's something I mentioned in the interview with Hertz today. And did I talk myself out of getting that job? It's possible. I didn't really talk about my interview with it. I don't know. It feels like it went okay. But yeah, one thing I mentioned is that, hey, I'm really close. That's selling point. I'm really, really close. And I mentioned, my car doesn't have air conditioning right now, reliable air conditioning right now. I said, but even if something goes wrong with my car, just FYI, this is not a job. My last job, my biggest issue was trying to get there because it was so far away, and that this job was close enough. Hertz Rent a Car, that it's close enough that I could easily get there by Waymo if there was something wrong with my car. It's about an $8 Waymo, and if push came to shove, I could probably walk there in 35 minutes. So, and to be fair, it'd probably take me longer than that to walk there, but I could realistically ride there on an electric scooter. I've rode electric scooters to destinations much farther than that. So the conversation has me running a little bit late, and again, I feel like I'm all right. I'm damn near to HelloFresh right now, and I know exactly where I'm going this time around, so that's a good thing. I was hoping I would have time to stop at Circle K, see if I can see my calico cat over there. Allison used to always call me the cat whisperer, but it's a thing with me. I see stray cats, I see feral cats, and I talk to them. Sometimes I just meow at them. Sometimes I just look at them and smile. And sometimes they approach me, and sometimes just kind of stand and they watch me. And quite often, if I can find the time, I go back to them, and they seem to remember me. And if I do it enough times, sometimes they come up to me, and that's how I've got some of my cats over the years. They just ended up kind of coming to me. So, but I don't know if I mentioned it when I was on my way to HelloFresh last week on July 4th, but yeah, I did see this kind of skittish calico cat in front of the Circle K. Talked to it a little bit. And I was kind of hoping to stop and see it again on the way and get myself a drink, but yeah, no time for that. Maybe I can remember to do that after my shift. I was totally wanting to do that after my shift last week, but by the time the shift was over, it was like the last thing on my mind. It is feeling good, straight up good in this car right now. And my temperature gauge is right where it should be, right where it would be even if my radiator fan was working perfect. Like about a little on the high end in the space between the 1/4 mark and the halfway mark. So that's awesome. Nice to go in there not like all sweaty and gross. So I was going to say the conversation that kind of had me. I still haven't explained the whole issue with Manolo yesterday. I will at some point hopefully hope to get to that, because it was frustrating, and I think it would have ended different if I wasn't dealing with Allison's drama, and that was frustrating too. But no, I talked to one of the security guards there at the Human Services campus, and gave him a pretty decent physical description of my daughter, and once I described her, he knew exactly who I was talking about, and I got to hear another perspective of the story of how she got the walker. So I got way more details on how she got the walker than I got from her. It's funny, like it's the world is such a big place, but yet so many people are connected in ways you wouldn't think. I mean, that's the zone is kind of a small. It's its own thing. It's a funny little community. So. I feel like I'm somehow becoming a part of it again, which is, I got a lot of mixed feelings about that, but yeah, he said that he just saw her maybe an hour before I was there talking to him, and was pretty sure that she had popped into a women's shelter. So I'm hoping she got a bed there, and I'm hoping she'll be okay with that. Like, I know those shelters are not particularly nice, but right now her being at my apartment is not a particularly great thing either. And she left my kitchen chair sitting in front of my apartment outside, because apparently it was in her way. And granted, it's not easy to maneuver around my apartment right now, and maneuver with a walker. No, it's really not functional for that right now. So, you know, I kind of get it, but I got too much on my plate to fix all of that right now. And especially when every time I try to get her help, she's resistant to it. Ascendant. I should probably just follow the vehicle ahead of me. It's shift starting time for HelloFresh, I bet. Oh yeah, that's HelloFresh right there on the right. They're turning in there. So I believe there's employee parking on the front right there, but I feel like my car is a little more, well, nah, I'm running late. I parked in the back where I felt it was like a little bit more secure, but I'm a little tight on time, and I saw some spots over here, so I think I'm gonna take them. Oh, and there's a whole bunch of cars heading for him. They might beat me to him. That would suck. Oh, they look like they're designated handicap parking only. That sucks even more. Can I park on the right? Yes, I think I can. Contractor parking only. Which begs the question, as a Winolawer, am I a contractor? I think technically I am. I also think I don't want to play. I don't think that's a position I want to have to defend should my car get impounded, because that would, I think I might come up on the right side of that, because I think I'm technically a contractor, but yeah, I ain't got time for that battle. Anyway, I'm here. I need to gather my shit. So thanks for coming along on the ride, and time to make the food boxes. See, a lot of people still coming in, so I don't feel like I'm particularly late.